Okay, so I've been experiencing writer's block for like the past 3 weeks now, which means I wasn't able to write any new stories, and I am long overdue for a video. So, for the sake of giving y'all something to watch and to improve my creativity, I thought we could do something different today. Good whatever time of the day it is, strangers. I'm Jay, and in this video, we are going to be, I guess, exploring some unconventional magic system story prompts. Yeah, a complete 180 from what I've been doing. Oh, not really a 180, more of like a 90, since it's technically still like in the niche of story. Whatever, whatever. In here, I have just some random story premises that I came up with, wrote down, and I thought that I could, you know, explore what they could be like. Just flesh them out, and by the end of this video, give them to you guys. See what you end up doing with them. Because I'm probably never going to look at these things again. I'm probably going to forget about them in like a week's time. Some of you have probably noticed already that I am talking a bit differently, not as formal or coherent. And that's because, unlike my previous two videos, I am not reading off of a script, which you may think isn't that big of a deal, you know. Trust me, it is that big of a deal. You see, funny thing about me, I can't speak and think at the same time. Why I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. It's like it's probably a part of an underlying mental condition or something, but honestly, I already have ADHD and anxiety. I am not trying to add any more to the list, so I'm not exploring that right now. Just know I can't think and speak at the same time, so my ability to communicate effectively is, for lack of a better word, subpar. Nevertheless, I hope you will bear with me as much as I will try to bear with myself. And what, we just jump straight into it? I don't really understand this whole YouTuber thing. Like, okay, first one, ceramics as a magic system. Okay. I kind of wrote this spontaneously today. Not because I'm a fan of ceramics or anything, but I guess because I took it as a class once and it was just in the back of my mind. Either way, ceramics as a magic system. See, thing about this video is that I thought it'd be a good idea to just not even think too much about the actual prompts themselves and to just say them and actually imagine them and flesh them out on the video itself while recording. Um, it is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. First thing that comes to mind is like the different kind of clays you'd use. I'm trying to remember like what ceramics even is. Like if maybe like different types of clays, probably from like different areas around the world or something. I'm and you like you use them. Maybe you draw like glyphs or symbols on them, you know? And then when you cook them and such, maybe like the magic of those glyphs or symbols will activate. Even then, ceramics is mainly just pots, pottery, and all that. So, like, I doubt it'd be any use in fighting. Maybe you could, like, make a pot. You know, you make the glyphs and such, and, you know, you fill it with gunpowder. Hear me out. And maybe, like, you draw certain symbols that, like, mean fire or such. Wait, no. Yeah. And then you throw it at someone and it just becomes a grenade. I guess if you want to use this premise and you want to like make some fighting scenes out of it, I guess that's one way you can think. I don't really know right now. And maybe some pots like with different glyphs and symbols. Um, you they can just sit there and give you some sort of passive effect, I suppose, like a lingering potion in Minecraft. You just leave it around, you go near it, you gain whatever effect that you wanted it to give, or so on and so forth. That that would actually be very helpful in society, really. And it's a thing that can really be applied to almost any job, I feel. Speaking of jobs, like with any unique and unorthodox magic system built around a certain thing in society, it's pretty um expected that those who are good at said thing will become the quote unquote dominant members of society. So now we have to look out. Now we'd have to look out for what do you call a person who does ceramics as a living? You'd have to look out for those people. That sounds bad. You'd have to look out for pottery enthusiasts. This isn't. That's not better. You just have to watch out for those who are good at pottery, like in ceramics in general. I wonder, would the design of each piece, each pot, each whatever also affect the magic? Like maybe the more elegant looking or beautiful a pot looks, the more effective the magic will be or something. And like for more lackluster or poorly created pieces, the effects can just not work at all sometimes. Would that can that also be like incorporated into the architecture? Maybe you'd have buildings that just permeate magical energy. Like there's a coffee shop. I don't I don't know how clay and such like it could be incorporated into architecture. I know it can. At least I'm positive it can. And like if done right, say you enter a building and you immediately get some sort of magical effect or something. Like that actually sounds really cool. And maybe like the beauty in design would be like really just beauty in general would be an underlying theme, and like it creates a very common divide, or really just division based theme in media, just ugly versus beautiful and such. People are encouraged to make the best they can possibly make and just ignore all of the imperfect and evidently flawed um, pieces by different individuals. Maybe it wouldn't be so cool, actually. What if what if you know like how you're working with ceramics and you kind of get clay on your hand? And what if you were to draw a symbol on the clay on your hand? Would that How would that affect you? Like, would you get the effects of that specific magic, just a heightened degree, or are you able to like project it? Like if it's fire related, now you can cast fire and such. Like, this is a very dynamic and just unique premise for a magic system. One I am done talking about. Honestly, I could really talk about such a system all day, but neither of us have all day. So, on to the next one. Anger as a magic system. Oh god. Already, I'm thinking about anger as just this destructive force that resides within everyone, but can only be activated, obviously, when you feel any type of anger. The question is this magic like powerful in a sense that it makes you feel good, or it's viewed as intimidating but in a admirable way? Like, does it give you that sense of power and superiority over others? Wouldn't that like encourage anger though? I feel like having a society based around who can be the angriest wouldn't be that productive or really ethical of a society. Which leads me into my next thought. Like, what if society in this case is built around just peace, or trying to maintain a certain peace? Because if you start to feel angry, or you get to a certain point of anger, it can get destructive, maybe if you reach a certain level, it's not only dangerous for you but for people around you. Like, maybe people have died because someone in their vicinity got a bit too angry or such. Maybe there's just like one incident too many throughout history, and now humans are just like, we need to stay as calm as possible, because if anything were to set any of us off, it could end really badly for a lot of people. I don't really see that one as much as being like a fully fledged out story or novel, but it does seem like a good premise for a short story. Like, I feel like there's definitely some ways you can take that one. I don't know. Anger in general can be scary, and add like some potentially destructive supernatural force behind it, and it's like everyone suddenly becomes 10 times more scary, especially when you factor in the unpredictability of human emotions. And it's just any small thing, any small thing can really set a person off. And then, suddenly people are getting hurt. Hey, that was really intriguing. And I came up with that one just by listening to a song that was just mildly intense. Either way, those are really the only two premises that I have right now. I talk about more, but I am recording this at night and I am tired and I can feel my brain overheating. Do not question why I'm recording this at night, okay? We do a lot of things at night. This is excusable, okay? Nevertheless, that is it. I hope you're still here. This is definitely the realest you've seen me be. The past two videos, I kind of just wanted to feel and exude the sense of mystery and distance between us because I was too anxious to just be my real self straight off the bat. But I know I have to, at some point, sooner or later. I chose sooner. Hopefully, it paid off. Hopefully, I get paid. Actually, no, that's selfish to say. Hopefully, you get paid from the stories you write with these prompts. I hate talking to people. I hope you enjoyed this highly experimental video. I'm probably going to do more of these in between the actual storytelling horrors from the miscellaneous videos. Just to hold you guys over, because I don't see this writer's blog going away anytime soon. So let me know what you thought of these prompts, I suppose, in the comments if you want to. Maybe you can give me your own thoughts on how they could be fleshed out and such. Just make them better than what I came up with right now. Do something good with them. That's really what I made. That's really like one of the main reasons why I made this video, is to give y'all something you can make something out of. And with that, I'll see you. Oh, right. Don't forget to feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. Do what you want to do. I don't care.